Do you hear about that fucking object that's hurtling towards Earth at like 130,000 miles an hour?
No, that might solve all our problems.
Some intergalactic object that's hurt. There's this guy, Avi Loeb. He's a professor at Harvard that believes it might be an alien probe.
Wow.
And he was talking about the odds of this thing being in the trajectory that it is, entering into our solar system in a direct path with Earth. The odds are extremely low. And at the place where it's doing it, it's when the Earth is the opposite side of the sun, so it's coming from behind the sun. And it's so it makes it difficult to detect. And that this object is in a direct line to come to Earth in 2027.
Do they have a trajectory of where it's going to land?
I don't think they totally know that yet. I think they're trying to calculate whether or not it's actually going to hit Earth or come near Earth or pass by Earth or what it, what it is. Like
why do they think it's an alien satellite or whatever?
Well, there's this guy, Avi Loeb, this professor that I'm discussing. He also had an analysis of another object that passed by Earth a few years back that they named, and they said that this thing had a very bizarre metallic sort of a look to it that he did not think, based on the shape of it and the way it was traveling, that it was natural. So he thought that that could have been some sort of an alien craft as well. I don't know.
Have you seen the video of the alien walking the streets of Atlanta? Don't know what I'm talking about? Take a look at this.
Hey, space guy, man. Hey, bro, hey, can you tattoo alien flag? Yeah, I guess, right? Hey, yeah, but I'm trying to get 2 teardrops, but you know, I took out the whole solar system, but hell, you come out, boy. You know I need a teardrop big time, boy. What's that, Zola? Yeah, but RP Zola, you know what, going 12 RP that, boy, get what, boy?
People in Atlanta are starting to believe that we have a real alien living amongst us and walking amongst us.
Yeah, but RP Zola, you know what, going 12 RP that, boy, get what, boy? The folk, hey, boy, I'm still sitting behind that shit, boy. I don't know, bro. Hey, look, man. Shit, y'all look at this shit.
So if you're from the Atlanta area, let me know if you've run into the alien from Atlanta, and what are your thoughts? Real, or is that some type of costume? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Scientists are now saying that there might be a possible alien invasion in November of 2025, the latest December of 2025. Now let's talk about it because this is crazy. So scientists have spotted this huge, massive mothership object in our solar system that's literally coming directly towards Earth. And this professor that studies at Harvard and his team basically believes that it's some type of extraterrestrials or some type of people from out of this world, which is aliens. He believed that they will be very hostile. Now, this ship or whatever it is coming at a very fast rate, like over 130,000 miles per hour. And they said it is believed to be the size of Manhattan. Now, I know every other year we hear some type of UFO or some type of extraterrestrial story. And, there's several theories out there. And some people believe that this is some type of comet called the 31 Atlas comet or something like that. But some scientists are claiming that this might not be a comet at all. That this is coming from some type of alien origin, and it will be here around November or early December. Now, I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody, but this is stuff that we need to know. Just in case, because they literally have came out with press conferences talking about how there's different flying saucers, UAPs, also known as UFOs, in our oceans. They've talked to us about it, and somehow it's not pushed out there in the press as much as it should be. So why not, when stuff like this come out, it's not in the press like that? Like, we see a few TikToks about it, but that's it. We don't ever see it on the news. I guess they don't try to put fear in us. But if this is something that could be, going on, we should be preparing. Well, as much as we can prepare, because we don't know what type of technology they have, and they're clearly more advanced than us. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think it's just this comet that's, going to shoot right past Earth? Or do y'all think it might be something else? Let me know what y'all think.
What do aliens actually look like? So assuming aliens exist in our universe, they're bound by the laws of physics and thus would most likely be carbon-based like us, as that's the backbone for DNA and proteins. So with that said, they'd likely have carbon, water, and some form of metabolic process. Now, evolution across all forms of life favor bilateral symmetry as it supports movement and balance, and so they'd probably have a front, back, left, and right side. Assuming they're not near an abundant light source like the sun, they've probably adapted to have infrared eyes, though these likely would take on different form than ours. And since most planets in our galaxy are high gravity, they probably look short, muscular, and stout. And they also likely communicate non-verbally through non-linear written language or echolocation. With all that said, the average alien in media looks like this, but scientists agree that the heptapods from Arrival are thought to be the closest possible depiction of what aliens could look like, outside of their crazy size, of course. But with that said, there's still a slim chance that they just look exactly like us, and even a non-zero chance that some of these aliens are walking among us today, and maybe even watching this video.
Because we can't launch any rocket from Earth that would intercept this object. It's moving too fast relative to Earth in the opposite direction of the motion of Earth around the sun.
You wrote that if this three-eye atlas is a technological artifact, it could be evidence of the dark forest hypothesis. What is that?
That's one of the solutions to Fermi's paradox, which is the question, where is everybody? And of course, it's possible that aliens are out there, but they are worried about predators, and therefore they are silent, as if they are in a dark forest. And if they see a civilization like ours, a young technological civilization that gets more powerful over time, and they are listening to us, they might send a probe or a spacecraft on a reconnaissance mission or with some other goals. And we should be ready for that. We should monitor the sky and be aware of that potential possibility. And just ignoring it is not intelligent on our behalf.
Alien caught looking through a window.
So NASA is saying that the aliens will be here in November.
No, they didn't. And I've seen so many videos of people saying the same thing, that NASA has said there's aliens coming, they're going to invade and attack us in November, and NASA has said no such thing. And if you don't believe that, then show me. Show me where NASA has officially said any such thing. I can only assume that all of this shit, all of the recent shit anyway, is coming from a theoretical paper written in part by Harvard scientist Abraham Loeb. And in that paper, he explores the notion that this large object, widely accepted to be a comet, that has entered our solar system might be extraterrestrial. It's essentially a big what if. It's a theoretical paper, not empirical. That means it's not something confirmed. It's just a what if. But media outlets don't tell you that in their headlines, because that doesn't make for good clickbait, and they won't make money off of a what if. And you all read the headlines and get freaked out and switch into Chicken Little mode because fantasy is more appealing than reality in 2025. And we all know aliens aren't coming from space anyway, right? Help me out, Fred.
They will come from beyond the ice wall or from the ocean, because ocean is the real space. We're underwater, basically. Yeah, we're underwater.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Sleep well, friends, and memento